Hi, my name is Ken. I wrote the Microbiome prescription website, and I just released a major UI update or partial update based on some feedback I got from some people and some requests for certain features. And I realized that, hey, I could nail several requests all in one thing. So when you go to the site and you do a login, you'll get a new screen. Hey, isn't that a simple screen compared to before? And notice we have old UI. If you click old UI, it will take you over to what you're accustomed to seeing. Click simple UI, you're back to the simple version. The simple version is intended to be simple. Basically 3 sets of things. So if you have a existing GI map, let's say that one, and you're just going to click get suggestions, and it will go and compute the suggestions, identify what the issues are. And you also have ability to deal with transfer. Transfer one, things are pre-selected, and you can go in and, well, when I work with just one, it's as good as anything. It will go in and calculate things, and the result is the simple format. People having a massive spreadsheet there. Some people had problem here. So here we have nice and simple. The bacteria which are selected, the suggestions, and that's it. Now, if you want probiotics included, then you just go in and click here and run it again. It'll take a few seconds for it to compute. Notice the spinning hourglass up here. Remember, this does using the consensus aspect. It runs 4 or in some cases 5 different suggestions to do it, and then down the bottom we have the 2 probiotic suggestion. Actually, the female, which has 3 species, and this one which is a single species. Since the numbers are identical, it means that chances are the thing that is important in female is this particular one, which you can buy from bulk probiotics. So even tells you where to get it, which makes life much easier. Now, a couple of other quick things. If you go over there, you will find that if you hover over, it is often gives names and additional information about which substances. You also notice that we have curly brackets around things, and I'm trying to, as I'm going through and updating all the data, give the scientific or Latin name and then the common name. And that is simply to facilitate better identification of what we're talking about. Different parts of the world have different things. So we have lingonberry there, and now we see all the other names for it, which some of those names will be the names you're familiar with. Okay, so let's go back. And this is level 1, nice and simple. Beginner symptoms. We'll click here. And it says a person with associations for this one. So I'm going to leave foreign and go over to, how about 5, this one. And now it goes and looks at our citizen science association bacteria to symptoms and spells out the percentage match you have for your sample to symptoms. And you can go in there and you can go and select some. You also notice that you get more choices over here. So you could go in and, for example, you want to include antibiotics. You could include antibiotics, over-the-counter supplement, etc. Or we can just run with it as is. And now we go over and something's not working. Okay. Okay, minor hiccup, and the fix is done. So now what we have is we have the bacteria being addressed is much less than before. And we have the suggestions, everything's based on that. So here we have, to illustrate 25, we go back, and what we're going to do is we're going to just reduce it to 1. And we see we have 8. So the 8 bacteria associated with that particular condition is the only ones which are being looked at. And And that is it. I will take a look at a couple of other issues I spot, but the issue should not be I know why. The other one. Okay. So it comes back with suggestions, etc. So let's go back. And so that is using symptoms and symptom association. Now we also have the same thing, but now here we have is items listed from PubMed showing bacteria shift pattern. PubMed bacteria are less accurate and subject to misinterpretation. When we did it with our association, we are using the same lab all the way through. PubMed uses dozens of different labs, and because of which lab they use, you will get different results. So we are probably recklessly assuming that we have compatible bacteria identification, which is a big assumption. But what it does do, it gives us ability to do, for example, let's take those two, and now if I select those two and select across, and then those are the bacteria associated, we see that it's a relatively small number of bacteria associated, and there we go. Now, if you want, again, if you want to look at retail probiotics, just click here. And we see our old friends, which seems to show up a fair amount. And I'll do some double checking that. I think it's correct, but you never know. But now if you want to do something like antimicrobials, add those in, and you will get the same bacteria selected, and you'll get some antibiotics suggested here. And actually interesting, we find ginger is a better one. And this particular case, we have 3 of the top antibiotics are being commonly used for chronic fatigue syndrome or long COVID, which is not a surprise for it to show up near the top. Actually, it's pretty constant for the antibiotics being picked are the ones which are being used successfully from clinical experience. So, okay, now let's go back and take a look. Basically, we have the ability to do by our own citizen science association, which means we're using the identical same lab from end to end. So the associations are far stronger and more reliable. We're using PubMed studies, which are far vaguer and which we have the problem of 15 different labs processing being done with 15 different results. One result shows high, one result shows low. And if you go over and take a look at the information from studies, you will quickly see the Y's, which is, if you take a look at something like, let's take acne. Actually, that one is, oh yes, here we have one. We see we have one lab reports increased levels, and one study report decreased lab number. And here's another one, same thing. One reports increase and one reports decrease. Whereas over with citizen science, it's always precisely, it's because we're using the same labs, we get only one result, not alternative results. Okay, so at this point of time, I think I'll shut up and get this up. Enjoy the new features and give me feedback if you see something that is simple and can be added. I've tried simplifying things as much as I can so that the homepage is pretty clean. And I got another bug there to fix, which I will take care of in a moment. Oh, I see the problem. Okay. So that's basically it. Enjoy.